All right, I'm here with an old friend of mine who is, I'm honored to have him to be a table host at our Conversations at Oz fundraiser on Wednesday, February the 7th. Mr. Tim Wise, who is an esteemed author and racial equity educator. And Tim and I go way back, as I kind of alluded to earlier. You know, he was my very first best friend. When I was born and raised in Nashville, from immigrant parents, I lived at Royal Arms Apartments, and this guy was my neighbor. And you know, my given name actually was Murat. So when I would go to like classrooms, none of the teachers could pronounce my name. So I said, you know what, I'm tired of this. I want to be like everybody else. And you know, I'm going to be like my best friend, Timmy. And so I changed my name to your name, Timmy.
Because you admired me, because 4-year-olds are very admirable. Yeah. I think we all know. And you saw in me something wonderful and said, I'm going to steal your name. And it was great.
And then my dad came to pick me up from school, and he's like, I am here for my son Murat. And they were like, who? Like, that boy. Oh, you mean little Timmy? And tell him what you told me. You didn't even know my name was...
I didn't know you would change. We fell out of touch for a while. I was a couple years older, and by the time you had graduated from USN, I had gone on to Tulane in New Orleans, came back, ran into you several years later, and a mutual friend of ours said that you were going to come over to swim at the apartments where my mom was still living. She said, Timmy Osgenner's coming. I'm like, who the hell is Timmy Osgenner? I know Murat, and I know his family. I don't know this kid. They had another kid. They're like, no, it's the same guy. And I thought, oh, okay.
I wanted to ask you about your what you were going to discuss at our Conversations event as the table talk.
Well, I thought I would talk about race in America because, you know, keep it light, you know, make it real simple for folks over dinner and drinks, and let's talk about racism. Yeah. But actually, you know, the thing I've been doing for 25 years is talking about race relations in America, and I know it's a difficult conversation for folks. It's the last thing in the world most folks want to talk about. And yet right now we're a really racially divided country. So figuring out how to have these conversations and how to try to move forward and create real multiracial, multicultural democracy is critical. We have to figure out how to do it. And so I want to try to help facilitate that process, as I've been doing around the country for a long time, and it's great to be able to do it here at Oz.
We're really honored to have you as a table host at Conversations at Oz. So come and check us out, man, and go and sit with Tim.
Great.